Durag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Y2K 18.09.24, 43 days to the midterms. And I just wish male Trumpists would all get testicular cancer. This week another hero is going to come forward and face the worst threat this country has ever had. Dr. Christine Blasey Ford is going to fight the mostly male members of the Trump Dick. I believe in her and in the accusation that she was sexually assaulted by kangaroo justice and Trumpist GOP pick for the Supreme Court, Brett Kavanaugh. At this broadcast, another woman, Deborah Ramirez, has come forward to also accuse this pernicious creep who is about to be installed for life on the third branch of our federal government, the final arbiter of our rights as citizens of a free nation. This sex-assaulting maggot will then have the power to decide whether or not women can control their own bodies. And if he is picked, it will cement control by the right-wing Trumpist traitors of all three branches of our federal government. Our final chance to prevent this tragedy is when we go to the polls 43 days from now on Election Day. Perhaps the final election day of our besieged democratic republic. I have noticed the themes of this traitor Trumpist invasion of our lives, folks. And those of us who stay home next Election Day will be affirming the worst and most destructive forces that our country has seen from within since the first American Civil War. 1. This is a mobster administration with traitor Trump as the good fella president. He admires gangsters. He admires especially gangster oligarch, fascist, dictator, a lot of shit Putin. Putin has created a mobster government with citizens under siege by thugs. Traitor, birther, bastard Trump wants the same for our nation. Why else would he be attacking our law enforcement agencies as he's doing right now? You know, he summoned Rosenstein as of this broadcast, and who knows how that's going to turn out. Why else is he trying to cover up his tax returns? Why else would he be trying to obstruct justice in the Russian investigation from day one? I absolutely believe that the Trump campaign conspired with the Russian mobster oligarchs to steal our election and defame our democratic system. This is a mobster administration again, folks, headed by a sociopath. We must all get out and vote Democratic 43 days from now, and those who don't believe in a rule by mobsters. 2. This is a misogynist administration headed by a creep who admitted he himself assaulted women. His party is mostly made up of middle-aged or old white men with few enabling females interspersed in that party, who I will never understand why they chose rule by men. But I guess I have to respect their wishes. I know the deep misogyny of this administration. Is it any wonder that they had a wife-beating Rob Porter in the traitor Trump administration? Is it so surprising that misogynist traitor Trump supported pedophile Roy Moore for Congress? So why shouldn't they support the installation of a sex assaulter to our Supreme Court? Study this evil administration of our great country and understand if it were up to them, women would be used, abused, exploited, and exterminated. Yep. We must all get out and vote Democratic 43 days from now, and those who don't believe in the debasement of women and rule by sexual predators. 3. This is a totalitarian administration that is a classic example of the use of 1984 Orwellian totalitarian principles. They are adept at the art of propaganda and of lying in general. You can't believe anyone who serves the Trump regime. Everything, again, everything that comes out of their sewers are lies. Orwellian principles include the revision of history, doublethink, and newspeak. For details, I beg you all please to read 1984. I have always said, and I always say, that it is not only a dystopian classic novel, it is also a textbook on how to recognize totalitarian crap. We must all get out and vote Democratic in 43 days from now. And those who don't vote believe in totalitarian criminality. Can you imagine what our country is going through right now, ladies and gentlemen? Here is a spectacle of the darkly absurd. The tale of a sexual predator president who nominates a sexual predator's kangaroo Supreme Court judge who will make sure to overturn or undermine Roe v. Wade and a woman's right to choose. I saw this before in a movie, but at least there I could walk out of the theater into the real world, which isn't so great these days either, nor has it really ever been. There have been so many heroic people who have stood boldly against our Trumpist enemies. Dr. Christine Blasey Ford, bless her, is the latest hero to come forward in our war for our country, now joined with Deborah Ramirez, the latest to come forward. We must back both of them in any way that we are all able. The Trumpist traitors failed in their bid to get the pedophile judge Roy Moore into our Congress. And now these Trumpist goons are about to put a drunken sexual assaulter on our Supreme Court for life. That's another tragedy. Supreme Court appointments should have term limits. We must stop these Trumpist traitors in their quest to destroy us. In the meantime, all male Trumpists on the Senate Judiciary Committee, please get testicular cancer real soon. Not in the movies, but in real life.